Hey folks, welcome back to Indaba Africa here. This is Chris on the Indaba Broadcasting Network. Well, it's the 28th of December 2020 and South Africa's President Cyril Ramaphosa, you know the guy nobody in South Africa voted to be president. You know that, right? South Africans don't vote for their president. It's a fake election system that's really just a parliamentary system. It's disguised as if he's the president when he's really nothing more than the prime minister, but he's called president. So in South Africa, you don't vote for president. Only the parliament votes for president. So South Africa's president, Cyril Ramaphosa, has just finished his conversation with the nation about what's going to happen. Well, alcohol sales are now banned. Outdoor gatherings are banned. All beaches are closed. All public parks are closed. And a whole host of other restrictions put in place because the ANC's failures when it comes to dealing with the Wuhan coronavirus COVID-19. Now, perhaps the most shocking and scariest action declaration by Ramaphosa was the announcement that mask wearing, despite the absence of any scientific data to support it, despite the offering of any justification for it other than his nonsensical blabber that he shared with us, is that mask wearing was now compulsory across South Africa. If you do not wear a mask, he has threatened you with 6 months imprisonment. You will be sent to jail for 6 months in South Africa if you do not wear a mask in public. No commentary on whether it's an N95 mask, whether it's an appropriate mask that actually filters out the virus, or simply a rag or a nappy on your face. If you're not wearing a mask, you're now a criminal in South Africa as of midnight tonight. Can you believe this? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the People's Republic of South Africa. The North Koreans aren't this restrictive on their own citizens. Can you believe this? Mask wearing is compulsory in South Africa. Why? Because the ANC has no idea what they're doing. They have absolutely no clue. No idea what they're doing. On March 27th of 2020, South Africa's President Cyril Ramaphosa announced that based on recommendations from an undemocratic, unelected, unaccountable body known as the National Coronavirus Command Council, which answers to no one, and no one elected them to be on that council, they are determining policy with regard to combating Wuhan coronavirus COVID-19. They told us that they needed 30 days to prepare hospitals for the coming surge and to reduce the chances of a surge. And also to clean the schools. Only they didn't prepare hospitals. They didn't add beds. They didn't do anything effective to improve the healthcare system. They also didn't do anything to clean schools. When it was time to reopen schools, they weren't cleaned. Now, I asked this question. It's a virus. The virus exists on surfaces, different types of surfaces for different periods of time. None of those surfaces has it ever been proven that the virus lasts for 30 days. So why would you even need to clean a school, to prepare it, to sanitize it, if the schools were closed for over a month? You wouldn't. It doesn't even pass the common sense test. And by the same token, where is the scientific data to tell us that people are getting the virus from not wearing masks? Where is that? When we know, in fact, that it's actually from touching or fluids, particles, people shedding the virus, and people touching it, touching their face, touching their eyes, touching their nose. That's how they're spreading the virus. We know this to be a fact. Doesn't mean it's not airborne, but that's not the primary vector. But in South Africa now, you must wear a mask or you are a criminal. A criminal! While people murder commercial farmers and their family members with impunity in vile, violent, terrorist fashion, disfiguring their bodies, raping, torturing, mutilating them. And virtually nothing's done about it. While drivers of armored cars picking up and delivering cash are subjected to gang-inspired or controlled cash-in-transit heists executed with bullets in the back of their head when offering no resistance to these criminals, just letting them take the money, not even looking at them so they can't identify them. They're still executed, and the government accomplishes nothing against this. When 60 South Africans are murdered every single day. After a year of this virus, over 30,000 South Africans have died of tuberculosis. Yet just 27,000 deaths are attributed to COVID-19. South Africa never shut the country down for for tuberculosis or for the 22 to 25,000 people who've died as a consequence of HIV this year. They didn't shut the country down for that. Yet these witchcraft-believing buffoons are now making it compulsory to wear a mask with no consideration for the damage it does to social wellness, to well-being, or for those with respiratory disease. This is insanity. Folks, welcome to the People's Republic of South Africa, the first country in the world to mandate compulsory mask wearing with no evidence to back it up. These people have gone too far. They have gone beyond the bounds of governance. They have violated their compact with South Africans. The African National Congress must fall. Hashtag ANC must fall. They have forfeited their right to govern the people of South Africa, and the voters must recall them and push them aside because they don't deserve to govern South Africans because they have no idea what they're doing unless it comes to creating social discord, stoking racial hatred, and pilfering from the state coffers. It's about the only thing they've accomplished. It's pathetic, and it's time for them to go. Welcome to the People's Republic of South Africa, where not wearing a mask will subject you to 6 months of confinement as a criminal felon. Folks, if you're not a subscriber to Chris White Africa, I ask you to become a subscriber by smashing the subscription button right down there. Be sure to toggle the bell icon to be notified of updates. And finally, I ask that you smash the like button because likes drive viewership. God bless. Hang in there, South Africa. Man, we're all pulling for you, but this is insanity. And it won't be the last country. It won't be the last fascist totalitarian regime that tries to impose compulsory mask wearing on people. You watch. It's the first domino.